One thing that makes Open Learning Initiative courses so effective are the learning objectives and skills. The learning objectives sit at the top of each page. They're student-centered, meaning they speak directly to the students, and they're in student-centered language. They tell the students what the students should be expected to do or demonstrate, or what they should expect to learn by the time they're finished working through everything that they encounter on the page. And they're demonstrable. They're measurable. They're the kind of thing that you can incorporate into an interactive activity and measure whether the students have been able to meet those objectives. And when you create a new course, there are no learning objectives or skills. But they're necessary. These skills are what you're going to attach to the questions, both in the practice activities but also in the quizzes and the checkpoints. They are the thing that the underlying analytics engine is going to hook onto and analyze and give you insights into to determine whether students have learned the material and show you where they need your help and guidance. So let's take a look. Here we are. The course is brand new. We have a default objective, but we're going to rename that with the very first basic learning objective. We're going to word it in a student-centered way. Define biology. In this case, this isn't a very deep learning objective. It doesn't have component skills involved in it. It really only has one skill, and that skill happens to be the same as the objective in this case. It is define biology. Now that this skill is created, it is available to us when we do create questions in our practice activities and in our quizzes and our checkpoints. We can attach it to those questions, and after we've attached it to enough questions and the students have worked through those questions enough times, we will be able to identify through the analysis whether students have a good understanding of defining biology. Okay, let's take a look now at adding learning objectives and skills, and this time we'll look at a learning objective that has multiple component skills, all of which are different from the objective itself. So now we will add one from later in the course for illustrative purposes from when we encounter chemistry. So here's an objective from chemistry where we're defining the three subatomic particles and their charge and where they reside in the atom. So we've added this as an objective. Now this is available to us to add to any page where this objective is something that we want students to have. You know, if we want students to meet this objective on the page, this is an objective we would attach to that page. And therefore, these skills would be available to attach to any of the questions that we would put on that page. Alignment would dictate that we would put questions in the activities on that page that align to the objectives we want the students to meet. So we will attach skills to this learning objective that are sub-skills that are skills of this objective. So in this case, the first skill is going to be student-centered and measurable. Describe the charge and location of a proton in an atom. The next skill is going to be nearly identical. Except in this case, it's going to be a neutron. Oop, we don't want to capitalize that. And you know where this is going. Now, as we craft the practice exercises on this page, the page that has this objective, these skills are available to attach to those questions. You can attach multiple skills or one at a time. And then at the end of the module or the end of the unit that covers this objective, we also can attach this skill to any questions that cover these concepts.